your mean, mean pride. Though his mind is not for rent, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve of quiet defense, writing out the day's events.
Listen! Listen to me. Listen to me. If that song doesn't fire you up, listen. If Tom Sawyer by Rush doesn't fire you the fuck up, I don't know what to tell you, brother. Good morning! Good morning! Today is the day! Today is the day, baby! Let me tell you something. Today is day 82 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We have earned $45,453 in revenue. And we're just getting warmed up, baby. We're just getting warmed up! Good morning, Humble. Good morning, Humble the Great. Morning, Yonder. Morning, Garlic Crouton. Come on, Lucky. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got Streambot in here this morning. Streambot popped in to say, Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. Nick, what's up? What is up? What is up? Oh, it's been too long since I popped into Nick's stream. I need to pop in and see what my man is up to. I need to see what he's doing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, let me know what's going on right now. Type a 1 in chat if you have Fable 5 open. Type a 2 in chat if you have Codex open. Type a 3 in chat if you're using some sort of freaky deaky open source Chinese model cracked out of your goddamn mind. I need to know what's happening. I need to know what's going on. I need a room check. I need a room check right now! I forgot to set up my other camera, but it's live! I don't really like this Zoom situation, though. What is wrong with that? Hold on. I feel like you guys are seeing too far behind the scenes, like that part in Wizard of Oz where you see behind the curtain. There we go. That's better. All right, as you guys can see, it is day 82 of vibe coding until I buy my family a house. Make no mistake, we will vibe code harder than anyone on the planet. I will have multiple Claude Fable 5 windows open, multiple Opus 5 windows open, multiple GPT 5.6 on Medium. Remember, we run GPT 5.6 on Medium. I will have Kimi K3 coming in alongside Qwen 3.8 Max to handle cybersecurity because American models just can't do it. I will market harder than anyone. We are gaining followers at an alarming rate on YouTube, on X. Sending out viral tweets, viral videos. Massive payouts. They just changed the payout program on X. I think it's going to be better for us, though. I can't even believe it. And the disturbing part is we're just getting started. I legitimately feel like the warm-up is not even done yet. We haven't even started the real workout. Shit, I'm not even done stretching yet. Let's jump straight into it. We got a day. Today's the last day before 50% rug pull on Claude usage. That can't be true. Modder says Kong of Duty for the win. Let's go. Zico! We got Reza in here. Come on. Garlic says epic song to begin an epic stream. Let's go. Lucky says best vibe coding intro on the internet. Oh man. I gotta tell you guys, I've been working out like a psychopath lately. And you completely forget the difference to your mental a good workout routine makes, guys. If you guys are not making time, even if it's 15-20 minutes, if you guys are not making time to exercise and move your body, then I need you to start today. Because once you start moving your body, everything starts to just relax. The shoulders fall down, the tension leaves the body, and what happens is it makes room for your creativity to come back into your life. You get so invested into work, into doom scrolling, into high dopaminergic activities, and your body gets so tense and your brain gets so clouded and your sleep starts falling apart and your nutrition falls apart. But it all starts with just making that one decision to, you know what, I'm going to do a 15-minute workout today. And the dominoes start falling from there, and your mind starts to relax a little bit. The tension leaves your body. The cortisol levels come down, and the most amazing thing happens. That space begins to fill with ideas and creativity. And I need you guys to take care of yourselves. We talked a little bit at the end of the stream. Somebody came in and they said, I'm burnt out. I'm stressed out. I'm making $100,000 a month. I need help. And I said, you know what? I think you need to join our Discord community. And I think you need to surround yourselves with like-minded peers because you're probably isolating. And the shit is real. It's an epidemic right now, guys. So we have to be better. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to be leaders in the space. Not only is our community on the bleeding edge of AI, of technology, of distribution, of everything. I mean, Jesus Christ. 3.827B was out for 5 minutes before it was on an H200. Live on the stream. I mean, we couldn't be any more on the bleeding edge, but what I want for us, what I want for our stream, for our community, you, I'm talking to you right now, okay? I'm talking to all of you guys. What I want is I want for us to be on the bleeding edge. I want for us to check all of our goals off the list, but I don't want us to lose ourselves in the process. So we're going to work out. We're going to take care of ourselves. We're going We're going to crush it in all aspects. And we're gonna wake the fuck up! So without further ado, let's grab a couple shots of espresso. Let's grab a large water. Throw some creatine in it. If your doctor allows it, throw some sodium in it. I went for a psychopathic run this morning. I got 500 milligrams of sodium in this bad boy. I'm feeling alive. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, somebody needs to update the... What in the hell? This is going to be Kong with chat. Kong. Kong with chat. Kong of Duty. Kong of Duty with chat. Oh, wait, so Rob says, Ayo, wake up. Marco is finally here. Let's fucking go. Bishorian said he said the thing. Humble says, leave it with me. I'm going to build a donut economy model for the Blade Collective. I want to go donut economy model. I want to get into vibe coding. Not sure where to start, says Garrett Develops. We need to get you. We probably need to dip our feet into vibe coding with Grok 4.6. Okay, it's insanely fast. It's insanely cost efficient. It's a really fun model to use. It's enjoyable. You're gonna get Grok 4.6. You're gonna get Grok Build. Okay, so Grok Build is gonna be the command line interface that you're gonna use. You're gonna get Grok 4.6 loaded up, and you're gonna start by following your natural curiosity. You know, so maybe that means you make a little website that helps you track something in your life. All right, we were just talking about workouts. Maybe you make a little website that is your own personal workout tracker. It has a rest timer in between sets, and you get started there. All right, but the main thing is you have to get started. There is no time like right now to get started in AI. All right, we are in this envelope. We're in this pocket. All right, where there's 0.0001% of the world that is using and abusing and arbitraging AI to make massive amounts of money, make their life better in every single way, and just having a really, really, really good time. Okay? And then there is 99.999995% of the world who has zero fucking clue what is happening. Okay? And it's all because they haven't taken the first step. All right, so join the Discord community, get involved with the community, first and foremost, okay? We have an AI help section. Anytime you get stuck, you need help, you need input, you ask a question in there, there's gonna be 4 people with a gold standard world-class answer. Okay, some of the people in this Discord community, we have 600 people in the Discord community, some of them in there are 5 magnitudes, order of magnitudes more intelligent than me. I'm more handsome than all of them. It's not even close. But there's a ton of people in there that are insanely intelligent, doing crazy shit. It's very inspiring. Every time I load up the Discord community, I'm blown away by the things that are being shared, the things that are being created, and the help that is given to each other. It's unbelievable. All right, Smelly Deli, always, literally, guys, if you see Smelly Deli come into the chat, it's always going to be something banger. It's always going to be something banger. Every time, guaranteed. Every time, guaranteed. Dave says, hey, Max, thanks for all the encouragement. Dave, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. A successor to Fable 5, likely Fable 5.1, is now being tested for a subset of accounts with Fable 5, selected on Claude Web and possibly also Claude Code. Alert, 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 alert. Did I see Don? I am Dot says, how to start vibe coding, ask AI questions. It's that simple. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you just have to get your foot in the door. Don, Jesus Christ. Why does this break my brain every time? Don right here is an absolute legend. Okay, absolute legend. He's helped me a ton throughout this whole streaming process, and he is 100% correct. Is the hardest part of getting started with AI is legitimately just getting started. Once you have your foot in the door, I'm going to show you something right now. Once you have your foot in the door, and you have Grok Build installed, or you have Claude Desktop installed. I gotta close this app and restart it. But it's as easy as saying, hey, I want to build XYZ. I want to build XYZ. Can you walk me through how to make it happen? I have zero experience with vibe coding anything. And then you're going to send this prompt off. And it's going to be done. It's going to be done. And that's it. That's it. Just like that. All right. I got this game running 18 servers and running 18 tests at once. And it's too much. It's too much. Where is it? All right, what are we on? For those of you that weren't here yesterday, I have the most insane loop running. I started it on Saturday. Oh my God, it's fucking Tuesday. Okay. Holy shit, that's the ultimate. I started this loop on this video game on Saturday. It's fucking Tuesday morning right now. All right. Opus 5 is so slow. I would love to say like, oh my God, yeah, I started this loop so long ago. It got so much shit done. But that is not the truth. That's not the truth. I would have been much better off using like a multi-model loop here, where I had Fable 5 orchestrating Grok 4.6, and the amount of progress made would have been night and day, because Opus 5 is so slow and creates so many useless tests for itself. It's insane. Either way, this is a banger loop. It's been running for 3.5 days now. Like I said, I stumbled upon my new favorite workflow of all time for looping. Okay, if you guys don't know, running AI in a loop is beyond. It's no longer the future of vibe coding. It's the right now. All right. So if you're not running agents in loops and walking away from them, then this is the direction you need to head immediately. All right, it couldn't be any more simple. It could not be any more simple. You're gonna pull up an agent and you're gonna ask it to help me write a gauntlet loop. Help me write a loop, and it's gonna give you the exact prompt setup in order to write a beautiful looping situation. What I would like you to add to your loops starting today. Guys. And you can let me know if you're already doing this in chat. It's been a complete game changer for me. I want you to have your loop create a workbench.html. All right, so as this loop is running for 48 hours, every time it completes an area of your project, it's going to update the workbench.html, right? It's just a web page. So this loop right here is building Kong of Duty, which is a Call of Duty game that is custom themed as King Kong, basically. And so as it's going through the game and it finishes stuff, it's updating this workbench.html with text updates, photo updates, video updates, and audio updates. All right, which is so incredible because previously you would run these loops for 48 hours and there would be zero transparency as to what is actually taking place inside of your loop, which is the worst case scenario. Because you're basically sending a missile into outer space when you start a loop. Okay, you are making the acknowledgement that you are going to spend millions of tokens to create something far better than anybody could create by sitting there and single prompting an agent. Okay, you are firing off a self-improving, self-correcting loop that is going to spend millions, possibly billions of tokens. You need transparency, almost real time, as to where this loop is headed so that you can steer it if it goes the wrong direction. And that's what happens when you set up this workbench.html file and you ask it to give you text updates, photo updates, graph updates, everything. And you can see exactly the direction your loop is heading. And a lot of times I'll check in and I'll look at this .html file, right? You know, maybe every 2 hours I'll check in and I'll look at this .html file, and I do not like where it is spending tokens. All right? It'll start spending millions of tokens in the wrong direction, doing things I don't want it to do. So instead of that, I go back over to my agent, I focus my agent, and I just steer it. I just prompt it and I say, you know what? We're going the wrong direction right now. I need you to change X, Y, Z, and that's what happens. Okay, I really, really like that workflow a lot. I think it's the best. I know it's the best. Okay. Garlic Crouton says, I added the Workbench HTML yesterday, and it was indeed a game changer. Thank you for sharing it. Garlic Crouton, my guy. Thank you so much. Lucky Faraday says, trillions. We're done with spending billions of tokens. We're moving on to trillions. Nevo says, token spent is large for it for this Kong game. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. It's a disturbing amount of tokens. What do you do for security measurements when you're vibe coding the site? So unfortunately right now, CC Counter, as crazy as it sounds, is I have to bring in open source Chinese models. So I bring in an open source Chinese model. Well, first and foremost, I have the American models do the absolute best they can. And it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. And I can prove it. I have Fable 5. So if you guys are vibe coding, this is extremely important. I need you to listen. If you're vibe coding and you want to send something out to production, okay, that is going to have a server with any sort of confidential customer data or anything that needs to be kept private or secure or any of that. If you ask Fable 5 and you ask GPT 5.6 to secure your project, not only is it not going to do that, the more disturbing part is it is going to lie to you and tell you that without a doubt, 100%, your project is completely secure. There's no teenager on X that is going to hack into your project and DM you that you're ruined and how could you post this with this security issue inside of it. That's what it's going to tell you, okay? And it's a lie. It's lying to your face. Your project is not secure. It has vulnerabilities. And Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 is going to do everything it possibly can. We know how convincing AI can be to say, you know what? Your project is fully secure. It's ready for production, and I want you to ship it live. And the fix is very simple. It's Qwen 3.8 Max. It's Kimi K3. Bringing them in and having them maliciously attack the living shit out of the security, running a gauntlet loop of Qwen 3.8 Max, Kimi K3, these open source Chinese models, having them maliciously attack the security that Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Sol put in place. And then it's going to write a report and it's going to say this app is completely vulnerable across XYZ. And then you're going to take that report and you're going to feed it back into a fresh Kimi K3, Qwen 3.8, GLM 5.3 now model. And it is going to make your app much more secure than it is currently. Then you have to restart from the beginning. Okay? This means bringing GPT 5.6 Sol back in, bringing Fable 5 back in. Hey, how is my app looking? It's going to say, this is not good. This is terrible. Then go back in with Kimi K3, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, but it's that way because the American government feels like this is the safest way forward for us to treat AI cybersecurity. Which I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be a politician or some sort of cybersecurity officer, but I do know I trust my gut with a lot of things, and this feels completely ass backwards. That I'm bringing Chinese open source models in to make my app secure. Another layer on top of the security thing that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that I recently started doing was so if you guys have virtual private servers, there are these massive crypto mining organizations that are brute forcing access into virtual private servers. And what they do is they brute force into your virtual private server, okay? And they get in there, and the first thing they do is they do a clean sweep and they see if there's any data that can be sold or anything like that. The second thing they do that is just very annoying is they set up a crypto mining server on your server. So they're using your compute in order to mine crypto. All right. You can lock down your servers, right? So you can do the same thing I just talked about. You can have Qwen 3.8, you can have GLM 5.3, you can have Kimi K3 lock down your servers. All right, so you go way above and beyond, and you make sure that everything is limited. There's all sorts of fail-safe protocols in place. So if an IP address is spamming and trying to brute force, they're getting blocked. You're only accepting traffic from certain IP addresses for certain things. It's a whole thing, right? But past that is we're gonna move into offensive security. So that is essentially a Hermes agent or an OpenClaw agent, or even just a Claude code or a Kimi code agent or a Qwen agent that lives on a cron job inside the server. Every so often does a sort of, it's so crazy to even talk about it this way. It does a Night at the Museum style fucking security sweep through the server. All right, so every 15 minutes, this thing wakes up and it walks around the server. Is there anything happening that shouldn't be happening? Is anything out of place? Am I getting a massive amount of requests from a suspicious source? And then it takes action. The reason why I know about all of this shit is because if you're going to build in public, you're going to learn the hard way that all of this is needed. So if you're going to build in public and your end goal in building in public is going to be getting millions of impressions, you're going to get conversions, not only conversions in a positive way, so people are going to want to buy your product, which is fantastic. You are also going to get malicious conversions. So there's people out there that, for whatever reason, they have discontent in their heart. They're not satisfied with their life, and they want to inflict pain in other people's life. And they are going to do everything they can to tear others down that are having success. And so now it's at the point where it's not enough for us to do defensive security practices, but we have to step it up and go further than that and have offensive AI security practices. Which means an agent that's running inside of your server and is actively doing a clean sweep on a regimented cron job in ensuring nothing malicious is occurring. It's crazy. I can't even believe we've gotten to this point. I cannot believe we've gotten to this point. But I will say AI has made it so easy to do everything with a computer now. All right, so it's very easy for you to do positive things, provide value to the world, make money for your family. It's also very easy for you to be a bad person. Right? There's a lot of fucking unbelievable winners in this chat, in this Discord community, and they will pop off online. And as soon as that happens, as soon as you start getting millions of impressions, you start making 10, 20, 40, $100,000, people are going to go out of their way to try to bring you down. And it's never been easier. It's just never been easier. And unfortunately, the way we have it set up in America right now is I can't even go to the models that my country, my home country, is producing to help keep my source of income that provides for my family safe. Right? I can't. I have to go to GLM 5.3, Kimi K3, Qwen 3.8 Max. All right, Humble says, build the drones, secure the bag. We were just talking about the drones this morning. I was on a phone call with my father, and we were talking about the drones this morning, dude. 5.1K subs, let's go. Script kitties be scripted. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's no longer scripts anymore. They have artificial intelligence. It's prompt kitties. Brandon, the legend, the mug winner, says, thanks again for the critique yesterday. Unfortunately, a 14-hour workday kept me from shipping fixes, but when I get my hands on the reins tonight, it's GG's. Let's fucking go! God, I was thinking about how you're going to tear it up with that. You are going to tear it up with that. We got to figure out what the main distribution channel is going to be there. Because it seems like there's nobody that has the balls enough to go into that space. You know? I am Don says, I wonder how much could go wrong if I set a loop for full UI/UX. A lot. You know, just the fact that you're asking that question, you know that so much could go wrong. Like you'll open up the app 10 hours from now and be like, what the fuck? Holy shit. They don't bring a script to your front door. They bring a graph. Exactly. No, Yunder. If you think for a second, like we talk about graphs, we talk about loops. If you think that people are not doing the same exact thing, that's exactly what they're doing. They're doing it maliciously. They're setting a loop and they're saying /goal, you're inside of the server. The server, I am the captain now. /goal, I'm the captain now. Ryan says, just waking up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Graphs are the future. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. What's going on here with my YouTubes? First of all, if you haven't liked the stream, you're insane. Okay, we're gonna play Call of Duty when we hit 50 likes today. Let me head over to Let me head over to Canvas. If you guys don't know, we are building CNVS, which is the future of vibe coding. It's our agentic development environment. Man, I have too much shit open on my computer right now. And we have got to get this iPhone app, this iPhone version released for test flight so you wonderful people can test it out and provide feedback, and we can make it 100 times better than it even is right now. That is our main mission currently. Hello, are you here? Are you live? What's going on?
I'm here and listening. Nothing's changed yet on the canvas, so whenever you're ready, just say what you want to do and I'll jump in.
Okay, amazing. Can you please focus Zuma for me?
Zuma's front and center now. You should see it as the main window with the others tucked into the side.
Awesome. Can you please prompt Zuma right now to let me know? I know we finished the testing on getting the Mac app set up to be awake and to handle wake state much better when the iOS app wants to pair with it over the network. But can you let me know where we are at with the current iOS app and the Mac app integration?
Got it. I'll send that to Zuma, exactly as you said it. Zuma has your message and should respond with a status update on the iOS and Mac integration.
Amazing. Can you please close Marshall and Rubble, and then can you focus Chase?
All set. Marshall and Rubble are closed, and Chase is now the main focus window.
Okay, awesome. Can you please can you prompt Chase and actually, you know what? We can close Chase for right now, and I want you to open up a fresh Claude Code agent.
Chase is closed, and a fresh Claude coding agent is up and ready to work.
Okay, go to sleep. Guys, I've got to close some of these terminals. This running this loop for 48 hours has this machine it's hurting from running this loop for so long. There's only so much like optimization you could possibly do that I mean, at some point in time you're gonna run into some issues here. Like it's rough. It's rough. Okay, is Canvas just a visual wrapper for a CLI terminal, or does it do more under the hood? I guess you could call it a wrapper in the way. You could definitely call it a wrapper in a way. It has a cross-agent memory system. It has an MCP server that runs in the background, so agents can talk to each other and spawn each other. It has remote canvases, so you can run remote agents straight on your virtual private server inside of the Mac app. It has full voice integration, so you can control it locally with NVIDIA Parakeet, and it comes pre-bundled with that. Or you can run the voice control with GPT Realtime or Grok Voice Think Fast 2.0. So I would say definitely a wrapper for the CLIs, yes. But at this point, we've just built the wrapper out so far that it feels more like like an ecosystem. And then I think once the app is live as well, it'll feel even like 10 times further more like a ecosystem than it already does right now. My main goal with Canvas was just to create the organization and efficiency that I wanted with vibe coding. All right, I just restarted Canvas because this 48-hour loop was bringing us down. I always try to do AirPods, but something about OBS, it just is not a good experience. Can you please fire up a fresh Claude Code agent?
A new Claude coding agent is up and ready to go. What do you want to send it first?
I wonder if this is my current account or my backup account, because we have 2 accounts and I use the entire Fable. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run Command K and then I'm gonna run Claude, and this should pop open. There we go. We got the backup. All right, I'm trying to get the latest iOS app out here. Can we please fire up a dev build of Canvas with all of the sleep improvements that we made, and a dev build of the latest Canvas Pocket iOS app in the test simulator, and a local version of the server relay, so I can essentially test end to end the iOS app into the Mac app. And actually, before you do that, would it just be easier for you to remote into my iPhone? Or not remote into my iPhone, but update the test flight version, that's the simulator version that's installed on my iPhone, and then push the latest version of the relay and run the dev build of Canvas. Let me know which workflow you think would be more efficient and just generally easier for us to test out all of the changes and updates we made to the entire Mac and iOS app experience. All right, we got to get locked in here. We got to get locked in here. We got to get locked in, guys. All right, John was mowing and weeding for an older lady at the church. Are you talking about your friend John, or is this John? Good guy John? John? John was mowing and weeding for an older lady at the church. Did anyone in chat see that coming? I think John sent his AI to chat for him. Kabira! What's up? John speaks in third person regularly. I think he's talking about himself. Never saw that coming. Thank you, Yunder. That was the only answer I was looking for. First of all, if that's a true story, that's a W. That's a W. I mean, that's a fucking W. That's what I want to read right there. That makes me sit up in my chair a little bit. Hold on. John was mowing and weeding for an older lady at the church. Hi, John. What? Father asked for a strong, handsome young man to help her out, and that is me, a strong, handsome young man. All right, it took a turn at the end there. I wish I just stopped at the John was mowing and weeding for an older lady at the church. Okay, how do you handle the voice of the agent? Do you need an additional subscription for that within Canvas, or is it built in? Yes, you do. But you don't need a subscription. You just get you just load up either Grok Voice Think Fast 2.0 with some credits, or you load up GPT Realtime 2, which is OpenAI. You load up OpenAI with some credits, and then you pop an API key in there, and you're good to go. Now, you can use Canvas 100% locally. You don't have to do the whole conversational voice thing. You can use NVIDIA Parakeet, which runs on your machine. Okay, needs like next to nothing as far as memory goes. And it's not going to be conversational at all. You have to say the right commands. That is why I built into Canvas, when you first download Canvas, it actually makes you do this Learn Canvas game right here. Learn Canvas. And it basically just steps you through all of the different voice commands you can do 100% locally with NVIDIA Parakeet, which is like, you could spawn agents, you can prompt agents, you can close agents, open the browser and navigate to URLs, open the terminal. Everything you need to do, you could do also via NVIDIA Parakeet. I just have grown very fond of using the conversational voice assistant. Hello, hello. Can you please focus Chase and tell me what in the world he is talking about?
Chase is focused. He's describing a local end-to-end setup that's currently building, a relay, a simulator build of the Pocket iOS app, and a CNVS dev build, all wired together to verify the keep awake and reconnect behavior. He says the tests are green, and he'll report back once all three pieces are up and verified.
Okay, that's amaze. Can you please head over to Grok 4.6 shipment?
You're on the Grok shipment canvas now. If you want, I can focus one of these terminals or check what Sky is working on.
No, can you prompt Sky and say that I would like everything to be committed and pushed to GitHub so that we are up to date on our code base?
Sky got the message. They handle committing and pushing, so the code base is current.
Okay, amaze. Can you please head back over to CNVS?
Back on the CNVS canvas now. Want me to focus anything? Like Chase again or check what's running?
No, I would like you to close Zuma, and I would like you to open up another. Let's open up a Grok agent.
Zuma's closed, and a Grok agent is up and ready to work.
All right, I need you to tell Marshall to get very surgical with it, and I have a strange bug where occasionally, specifically with Claude Code, if I'm typing inside of the CLI, inside of CNVS, the text will not load in the graphical user interface. Can you do a deep dive and bury through the code base and figure out if you can see where that issue might be, and make a MD file called missing typed text .md when you are done with a nice brief but specific report on what you think the issue is here.
Marshall has the task exactly as you said it. They'll dig in, then produce the missing typed text report when they're done.
Okay, can you please ask Chase where we're at with this? Are we online?
Okay, let's check in with Chase and get a quick status update on where things stand. Chase is still in progress. The local Stuck build is running in the background, and there's still a shell active, so they haven't confirmed everything is fully up and connected yet. They'll report back once all 3 pieces are verified.
All right, you can go to sleep. All right. How did it do? It did good. It did real good. Harold said, "Don't be mean to her." I'm sorry. I did make a promise to myself that I was going to be very kind to AI all week. So I'm gonna fix that when I load her back up. Also, it's hot. Also outside, it's hot. Oh man. My brain starts shutting off when I get hot, guys. Alexi says, is it Alexio? Alexi or Alexio? Sup, guys? Just tried to build a multiplayer game with Manus on my phone during this free credits. How did it go? John is sweating very hot outside today where John is. He's currently drinking a nice ice-cooled blue Gatorade in his truck with AC vents pointed right at... Okay. All right. But because John is here, Max is cold. John, you're incredible, brother. Okay, Steven says, "Hey Max, loving Canvas. First of all, massive W. Thank you for supporting our project. Unreal. Thank you, Steven. All right, have you ever thought about securing your idea, or is there anything you can protect IP-wise? I've been seeing some live streams of people building essentially a CNVS clone." I have the I need to write down my stance point on this and get extremely clear because I'm not great at relaying it, but let them try. Let him try. What does Elon say? Elon says we do no patents at all. In fact, we do the exact opposite. We open source and provide clear instructions on how to copy us because what we're doing is difficult and we'd love to see them try. Which obviously there's many people that can do what I'm doing, but as far as the distribution, the showing up daily over a long period of time, following through on all aspects, pricing, marketing, app updates, improvements, creative direction, let them try. Let them try. I don't really need... I'm not in a part of my life where I feel like I need to patent anything. I need to protect anything. And that could change. Maybe down the road I do something with hardware or something like that and I feel like I need to protect my work. But nah, let them do it. Bring it on. I hope they do a great job. Max, you like this. Look at Whoop's board on Google. Look at Whoop's board on Google. We love competition. Let them try. Don't go where the puck is. Rule number 7. Yeah, I just need to get better at... I need to get better at communicating my stance on the patenting thing. But it would just be the wrong focus for me right now. It would be the wrong focus for me right now. I could go on a fucking burner blazing feature updates, improvements, just blazing the path of progress. Right? And that is a much better spend of my time than wasting time or money on trying to defend what I've already created in the past Like I'm so just locked in, trying to move forward. And you'll never go out of business focusing on the customer, but you will go out of business focusing on the competition. That's what I do. I focus on the customer because I am the customer. I'm my own customer. All right, let's see. This get loaded up. It got loaded up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got to make sure. We just did a shit ton of updates. John, what do you mean by the whoop on Google Board? We just did a shit ton of updates. We got to make sure that the Pocket app is still dialed in. It's my biggest concern. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Can you guys see this or not? Is this too small for you guys? Let me help you out. Okay. Keep Mac awake. Off. Your Mac sleeps normally. Agents freeze and Pocket goes dark when it does. All right. That's the issue. That's the issue we were solving, guys. Okay. Stay with me. Stay with me. Wake up. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We got to keep going today. Well, agents work. Remember, we're getting the iOS app dialed in. We're getting the update shipped out, and then we're going to have some fun. Okay, we're going to go Call of Duty. We're going to play Call of Duty. We're going to send some updates to Call of Duty. We're going to make the best goddamn vibe-coded game on the internet, and it's not even going to be close. Okay? Off. Your Mac sleeps normally. Agents freeze and Pocket goes dark when it does. Well, agents work. Stays awake while any agent is working, plus a few minutes of grace. The display still sleeps. Okay, well, Pocket is on, stays awake the whole time. Pocket is on, so your phone can always reach this Mac. Drains the battery when unplugged. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Well, Pocket is on, but Pocket is the iPhone app. So, well, the app is open. Keep the Mac awake? That doesn't make sense because it's going to go to sleep and then you're not going to be able to wake it back up, which is the whole issue. All right, and then there's at all costs. Never sleeps. Not for the lid, not for the battery. Ask for your admin password to ARM. Watch your battery. I love that. I love that right there. At all costs. Never sleeps. That's like me. Not for the lid, not for the battery. Ask your admin password to ARM. Watch your battery. Buy your family a house from Vibe Coding. Get jacked and shredded, tan and handsome. And wealthy. I love that setting. This is the max blade setting right here at the bottom. Let's turn it on immediately. Let's turn it on immediately. Whoa, yes. All right, I'm not going to show you guys that. I'm not going to show you guys that. Come on. Armed. Oh my God. Do you see that? Dude. Holy shit. This feels like I just armed the artillery. I need a little voice call out to go live as soon as you set up at all costs. So it's like artillery is ready. Standing by. Standing by. Artillery is fully ready to dominate your goals. All right, Pocket, revoke. Show code. 299885. Approve. It's just that easy. Are you kidding me? It's just that easy? Are you kidding me right now? There's no way it's just that easy. Now here's the trick. Is it going to actually open any agents? This is a fake password. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, oh boys! I'm fired up. Let's send a prompt. Let's send a prompt. Hello, hello, hello. Send. There it is. There it is, just like that. There it is, just like that. That's how it's done. Come on! Let's go! All right, relax, relax. It's not that big a deal. It's an iPhone app. Jesus, what do you think this is? Enough. All right, so the big deal here is going to be seeing if we can actually prompt a canvas that is not open is going to be the big deal. So I'm going to go back to Canvas. And then, because this is what we struggle with here. All right, so we have all the agents there, but can we fire up a Codex agent? Well, this is closed. All right, switch to the canvas. It opened a Codex agent. That's awesome. It's exactly what we want to happen. And then I'm going to say hello, hello. And I'm going to send that. And then we got hello, hello right there. It's got typing. Is it going to come through on this end, though? Hello, hello. What are we making today? Beautiful. Oh, I tried to tell you guys. They were building the future of vibe coding. Nobody ever wants to listen to me. It's fine. I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. This just said, app does exactly what he planned it to do. Wait, is it true we hit 50 likes? Jabbar says, Max, you're too loud. I can't sleep. That's the whole point. Blending live with Vibe since 82 days ago. Call of Duty time. Call of Duty time. Call of Duty time. Can you work in multiple repos within one canvas? Yes, yes, yes. Wait, no, you can't. No. What do you... Harold, what are you trying to do to us? Actually, yes, you could. Let me show you how you could do that. You want me to show you how you can do that, Harold? You want me to do a live demonstration right now of how you can do that? All right, so I got apps folder right here. Create a new folder. This is multiple repos. Okay, I create this. Inside of multiple repos, I create repo 1. Inside of multiple repos, I create repo 2. And then I open multiple repos directory as a new canvas, and then I go Command K, and I set it to Halcyon. And then actually, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I don't want Halcyon that much. I want Vesper, because it's kind of badass, gets me fired up. And then I have both of those repos open inside one directory, right? So if I open a Grok agent, Command K, I type Grok, and then I go Command K, and then I type Claude, and then I go Command K, and I type Codex. And then I tell Codex, put a HTML file that says what's up, Harold, in repo 1, and open that bad boy inside the CNVS browser preview when you're done. And then I go like this. Spawn a Kimmy K agent. That's not how you say that, but it just did it. It just did it anyways. That's unbelievable. That's not even the command. It just did it. And then I say, can you put a HTML file inside repo 2 that says, it's time to play Call of Duty. We just hit 50 likes, and then open that HTML file inside the CNVS in-app browser. And then I send that command. If I go and I go, and I just let these work for 1 second and be patient, because patience is one of the virtues. How you guys doing on water? Are you drinking any water today at all? And then I do Command L. Get this out of my face. Get out of my face. I do Command L. And I see it says it's time to play Call of Duty inside repo 2. And then I can't believe how long GPT 5.6 Sol takes to do anything, even though it's in, what? Even though it's in, hold on, let me go Command K, and then I'll type in HTML. Check this out, HTML, and I'm going to open index.html, and it's going to have what's up, Harold, just like that in repo 1. So repo 1 has this what's up, Harold HTML page. Repo 2 has it's time to play Call of Duty. And then I turn this off. I close this. Close all.
Close
and then,
full windows.
I close this. I zoom out of this. Check this out. And then what you guys are going to see next here is I wouldn't recommend trying this at home, but I'm going to destroy my chat on this game. And I have not even tested this game a single time, so we're just going to hope that it's ready. I know what you're thinking. That's crazy, Max, that you would not test the game. I know what you're thinking. But I have faith in Opus 5. Not really. It's a bit loud. It's a bit loud. All right, pasting. Pasting in chat for you guys right now. You're a bit loud. We're all a bit loud. Zero faith in Opus 5 right now. I'm mostly scared that no one has joined yet. All right, we got Dad Grind. We got DSA. We got Canvas. We got John. I wonder who that could be. We got Bruno. We got Marco. We got Max. Why are you guys like this? All right, you can still join. As people drop out, it's going to send people into the game. So you can still join. People are going to drop out. I guarantee it. As they drop out, it's going to put people into the game. Okay? Oh, no. No shot. All right, we need to fix the audio. The audio is not good, guys. If I'm being so for real, the audio needs to be fixed. Oh, man, am I about to... No. No way, I'm losing in my own game. No way. I don't believe this. No. We definitely need a bigger map. I'm getting owned in my own game right now. All right, there we go. That was a 4-piece. Was that a 3-piece or a 4-piece? Guys, this is a 100% vibe coded game with Opus 5 and Grok 4.6. Somebody's beating me. I'm tied. I'm tied with the lead. I'm in second place. I'm tied. Who's winning? Who's winning right now? I'm gonna send a nade out. I feel like I'm the only person using nades. No, 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 no. You're mine. You're mine. No! There's no way I'm losing! There's no way I'm losing. Whoever made this game is awful. I gotta camp a little bit. I can't lose this game. Come on. No! How many kills does it go to? I gotta see who's winning. DSA is beating me? John only has 21 kills, so I'm ahead of John at least. Who is DSA and why are they cheating? I'm trying to think of who DSA can be in chat. I gotta start doing headshots. Headshots only, guys. That's how we're gonna win. I'm gonna come back. I'm tied with the lead. I gotta start using and abusing grenades, too. Grenades. Grenade. Dead. Grenade. No. Grenade. Dead. That's a free kill. Come on, where are they? It's gotta be first to 50, I'm thinking. 48 to 48! No! Alright, wait, is there no time limit? Is there no time limit here? Is that what's going on? Alright, whoever gets to 69 first is gonna be the winner. 69 first is gonna be the winner. And then we gotta fix it so there's actually a winner. This is ridiculous. Come on. It's 55 to 59 right now. I'm losing. 55 to 61. This guy is just better than me. He's better than me in my own game. Dad Grind just killed me. Get over here. That's a nade. That's a nade in his face. Oh my god, it's 59 to 63. I'm cooked. I feel like I'm the only person that knows there's grenades and is using grenades at all. I also feel like my chat has gotten 10 times better than they were before. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, I lost. I lost. DSA beat me and Dad Grind beat me? Are you kidding me right now? So guys, it's pretty clean. I gotta say it's pretty clean. This might be one of the best... it's hard for me to say. I think this might be one of the best graphics-wise vibe coded game I've seen so far. Like, Lucky's game feels better and plays better, I'm thinking. But this game is graphically, I think, better. The nades are insanely clean. The audio is not good. The audio is bad. We need the map to be much bigger. Obviously, this is just a shipment map, so it's really small. I think what would be badass is if we actually abandoned the team deathmatch and the free-for-all and just went straight to the battle royale. I wish I knew. We'll try to go to 100 on this and see if it ends at 100, and if it doesn't, then I'll call it there. Just because I want to be able to beat everybody. Man, when you start getting a couple kills in a row, it feels so good. It is fast-paced. Like, you could be cracked at this game. You could be 100. This is the first vibe-coded game that I feel like you could be really, like, insanely cracked at. Lucky's feels that way, too. Like, you could get really good at this game and dominate. It feels like it's running at, like, 240 frames per second. Like, it feels like it's fast and fair. The hit reg feels really good. At least for me. I don't know how it feels on your guys' end. All right, somebody's at 97. We're going to figure out if it ends at 100. I think it's got to. I think it's got... Oh, it doesn't. All right, cool. We're going to end it there. We're going to end it there. DSA is a maniac. I don't know how it's possible that he did that. I have no idea how it's possible that he did that. DSA is an absolute maniac. All right. All right, what do we think about the vibe coded Kong game? Is that a W or an L? What do we think about vibe coded Kong game? W or an L? W? It's a W? No copyright sounds. If I feel like you should make all of the games you make available in Canvas so you can just play them while waiting for agents to do things. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That's it. That's a banger idea, and I feel like that game is mindless enough that you could go back and forth between vibe coding and playing that one. Like, that game would be very easy for you to just like go, all right, I'm playing this game for a little bit while this agent finishes, and then the agent finishes and I'm back in there. Like, that one's not like crazy like a battle royale where like you're actually fully mentally invested in it. First reveal, LOL. Yeah, keep it going. Major W says humble. The Digital Drifter says W. Automato says W. It was a W. F in chat says W. Marco says W. Glad my gaming mouse and keyboard did its thing. I'm sorry, guys. Wait. Sam Team, are you DSA? Who is DSA? Who is DSA? And does No Copyright Sounds have an idea for how to create actual sounds for a video game? I know that's completely not like what you do, but possibly. Such a W. Oh my. W for show, brother. Because the oh, it finally ended at 73-74. Who won? Did DSA win? It should be called Dong of Duty. John the Dragon did not win. No, he didn't. I stayed. Can you make the map larger? Would be epic. Guys, what I'm thinking, you need to stay with me for a second here. I'm thinking, so we have good mechanics, okay? Oh, it was a timer game? And the knife should be a banana? Oh my God. I mean, I'd say we know some dope artists that could. We don't have artist money. We don't have artist money. But what I'm noticing is it is so difficult for AI to create sounds that are good for video games. Like for instance, it created let me show you. For Grok shipment, if I go Command K, let me show you guys. If I go Command K and then HTML, and I go to audition.html, hold on. Let me turn this off. All right, here's four different complete soundtracks, sound stages, soundscapes, whatever you want to call it, for the game. Okay, so like this is the one we're using. It's called Studio Real, Modern Shooter Realism, Real Gunpowder, for whatever. So that's the banana gun sound. Okay, for us when we shoot the gun. Here's the banana gun sound for other players. Not good. Tune Punch. Those are all bad. They're all bad. And the banana knife should have a rotten banana failure chance. Occasionally it's a rotten banana that just mashes and makes a splat noise. I just played and it's great. Didn't follow all the processes. Did you use any 3D assets? So we made all of the 3D assets ourselves. And the workflow that we did for making the 3D assets is really nice. It's create the images with GPT Image Gen. So it creates an image. And then it sends the image off to what's called Tripo to convert the image from an image to a 3D mesh that can be then put inside the game. The footsteps are off. I hear everywhere. It's awful. It's awful. The footsteps are so bad. Harvest this chat transcripts for ideas put into the game. Absolutely. I just played and it's great. Didn't follow. All right. It would be cool if you could only play if you have agents working and there was a daily leaderboard. I really think that the next step up, never mind games on Canvas while waiting, stop buying new domain, keep the games on the main domain, great for Canvas marketing. You mean like how I have it now where it's canvas.dev/Kong? Or is there a better way to set that up, you think? And also the fact that we don't have an in-game billboard is ridiculous. That's crazy. Oh, let me just try changing. I didn't even notice. Inside of options, we can change the sound. Let me change the sound to Tune Punch and just see what that sounds like really quick. Deploy versus bots. It's really loud. That's not better. Actually, it could be better, but the footsteps are so loud. All you hear is footsteps. The footsteps are so loud, it's crazy. All right, get this off my life, out of my life, forever. Dude, this is a kid's first-person shooter. Don't keep it on canvas. So much potential. Yo, Max the Kong. Maxer, what's up? Feels very cool to play. I think it's going to be a banger. I think it's going to be a banger post on X. And we'll get a lot of traffic. We need to get a billboard though. We have to get a billboard, guys. Yes, changing your clip leaves a banana peel. It needs a death sound when died. You should do a contest on who could vibe code the first. That'll happen without me doing a contest. Bananas thrown on the ground make you slip over. The animations, characters, and all it's one shot, but it ran for 4 days, guys. So yes, I think that possibly could be. I don't know. Don't fluff me up here, okay? But that could possibly be one of the best vibe coded games I've seen. As far as like quality level. As far as quality level, it could be one of the best. Sam Teen says it is. A billboard in the arena leaderboard. It is. I was shocked. Pay $100 and sell on Steam when you're done. At least add an enemy highlight color to easily identify the enemy. 100% this is going to be a good video. Oh, that is looking really good. Thank you, Abby. What did I see for $4.99? I feel like we could make more money by having billboards. Billboard for CNVS in game. Doesn't beat Gemini Surfer first run. That's so true. Actually, Gemini Surfer's first run was insane. Its ability to instantly make me nauseous was unbelievable. So my thought process is like we have to fix the sound. Majorly fix the sound because the sound is so bad. AI can't hear. All right. So that is the last frontier. It can hear by looking at the whatever, I don't even know what it's called. The audio graph. But it just doesn't produce good results at all. Even like 11 Labs kind of struggles with it a bit. Waveform. No copyright sound says, Max, I'm not gonna lie, I distilled you like a model. We got no copyright sounds distilling me. Does it feel like me? I put transcripts of every live you've done into Claude and said rebuild canvas, and it tried to do it, but it failed. Thought it was a fun project. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. So this was a case where a loop ended up really, really good. And I'm not just saying this to say this, but Canvas is a tough one to set a loop on. In the same way you set like a video game loop. What you need to do, which is part of the reason I think that this loop for the video game was so good, was I set up a loop first. The first 12 hours of looping was just creating a transparency level so that the AI could really see everything that was happening inside the game insanely clearly. And that solves 99% of the issues you run into looping. No, that solves 50% of the issues you run into looping, is the AI agent actually being able to see what it's creating, to feel what it's creating, like 360, end to end. The other aspect of it is it needs a really good goal to compare it to, which Canvas is tough because like it's tough. It's tough. Even the video game is very tough because you could give it a video of the video game playing and be like, all right, do this. And it could go frame by frame and try to figure that out. But it really only gets you so far. It's all hard. It's all insanely difficult. Let's I'm gonna have this fire up a billboard. Grok did this. 12-hour loop is insane. I'm legit trying to get to your level. So this was a 4-day loop. I just shut it off this morning when I started the live stream. This was 4 days of looping. Which this is the longest loop I've ever ran. But the output is just gnarly. Like really gnarly. Let me can you open up a Claude Code agent?
Your Claude agent is up and ready to take a task. Just tell me what you want it to do.
We got to make it more clear whether I'm using the backup account or the real account. Like we need a visual indicator for my agents because we have the ability to have 2 accounts inside of Canvas, 2 Claude accounts. You can have as many as you want, actually. You could have 5 if you wanted and switch in between them. But it's not really that clear. Oh, so I guess this is called main and this is called backup. If I go Command K and then I write backup. All right, I do get the backup and then I can hit that. And then if I say, can you focus Rubble? And then I go /usage. That's not on the backup one. Is that the one that opened? Oh, no, it's Chase, isn't it? No, it's not. Can you open one of the backup Claude Code agents?
Your backup Claude agent is up and ready. If you want, I can pass along a task to it next.
Can you focus it?
It's focused now, front and center.
Can you run /usage?
I kicked off the /usage command. If it prints an
Never mind, go to sleep. Try to think of what the best user experience there is. I mean, I could just turn on auto route when one runs out. But this is at 94%, so I don't think it's going to count this as run out. I don't know. We'll add that to our list of improvements. All right, can you please look at ImageGen API, the directory? I have a beautiful workflow for creating images with ChatGPT ImageGen. What I would like you to do is deep dive the game here and also deep dive CNVS Canvas. And I need a beautiful billboard for Canvas that will be inside this game, but like just outside the playable area, if that makes sense. And it's got to be somewhat large. So what I would like you to do is put up like 5 different images that are renders of billboards that we can have turned into 3D meshes with Tripo. And you can look at the directory CNVS Arcade to see our workflow for creating 3D meshes with Tripo. Once you create the images of a billboard for CNVS Canvas that is ultra simple, minimalistic, then put them in an HTML file and open them inside the CNVS in-app browser preview so that I can look through the images before we send one of them off to turn into a 3D mesh with Tripo. Okay. If you don't understand loops, Google the Karpathy loop. That's the start of it all. Oscar says, Max, won't be able to watch for too long. Any chance of playing this gem tomorrow as well? Hell yeah. Yes. I don't understand loops, but I have 3 Claude accounts in spam workflows. Well, you're basically doing it. How do you even set such loop? I wish that I had a recording of how I do my loops. But I like doing loops. Fable 5 reviewer, Opus 5 worker. I'm going to be switching from Opus 5 to Grok 4.6. I need to put together a proper skill to be used inside of Canvas. That's going to be the God tier workflow. The problem with Opus 5, so Opus 5 is nice because you can run for 4 days straight and still run on 1 or 2 Claude accounts. But it is so slow. It goes too far with testing to the point where it's not productive anymore. So if the perfect loop, I'm telling you right now, the perfect loop, I'm telling you with this with 100% certainty, is a Fable 5 agent orchestrating Grok 4.6. Grok 4.6 is fast, insanely token efficient, and Fable 5 is the perfect review agent. It can set an insanely high bar of quality standard, but it's insanely simple. All I do right now is I have I prompt Claude to use /goal and fan out sub agents. I put it on ultra code because that's just basically a skill that fans out sub agents. And I have the worker agents work on the task. Every time the worker agent finishes, it spawns a brand new clear context window review agent that's ultra critical to review what the worker agent did. If it's not to a certain standard, let's say like AAA standard, then it makes the worker agent do it again. And then every time a review is due, it has to be a brand new review agent that has 0 context of previous reviews. And that's the only way you're going to get it to actually like keep working until it's at like AAA standard, which over 4 days it still didn't even get there. Because if you have the review agent be like the same review agent, then what's going to happen is the review agent, Claude, is going to realize, it's going to say, okay, I know that we've done like 8 rounds. We have to give up. Like we're spending too much tokens. Enough is enough. Like we have to give up now. But instead, if you have a worker do the work and then a brand new, has no memory, no context of the situation, review agent comes in and it literally prompts it. It says, you have no idea what's happening here. All right, you're a fresh agent. When it opens up the new agent, you're going to be insanely critical, and you're only going to pass off on this work if it's AAA level. And it just keeps it working. The thing that I talked about yesterday that I added was, so if that's an individual element of the loop, is that review agent and the worker agent, I added a loop above that whole situation, which I guess you could kind of call that a graph. I added a loop above that entire situation. So when that small loop finishes working, then it goes up to a higher level, a creative director, and it decides whether or not that finished piece is good enough to be added to the game. If that finished piece that looped for, 8 hours is not good enough, it actually scraps the entire thing and fires up a new looping agent to purposely go in like a completely different direction than that loop did. What I was finding is when you just set up like one tier of looping agents, this is so AI psychosis, it's making me nauseous even speaking about it, but it works. So I don't even know what to say anymore. Like it just works, but it's fully psychotic. Okay. If you want to create legendary, like next level shit that when you post it online, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Then this is the level of psychosis you have to get to. When you just have one tier of loops, okay, the agents would loop for 8 hours, and then it would mash all of this shit together that it worked on that was not cohesive at all, right? And they would head off in all crazy directions way far, so far, because they would be looping for 8 hours. So instead, you have this creative director that sits above it all of these looping agents, workers and reviewers, and it makes sure that it's all cohesive when it comes together. It's all cohesive and it all fits together, and it's all a massive improvement to the game. If those individual loops don't result in a massive improvement to the game, the creative director will not bring it in. It'll literally throw it away, which is crazy. Okay, this is not a like massively efficient workflow, but this is where we're at with if you want to push the limits of the results that you can get, this is where we're at. And you set up loops for all different things. Like one loop itself is just, I want the gun to feel really good. I want the hit registration to feel really good. One of the loops I had was I want the sound to feel really good. It didn't work. It did not work great. Another loop I had was I want the game to feel like it's running at 240 frames per second, even when it's on my server. So like I couldn't believe, I don't know how it feels for people in other countries. I'm sure it does not feel as good. But like for me, I couldn't believe, even with that free-for-all and all those people in there, and those meshes that I have are pretty high resolution. Like it's not like a super grainy, like terrible looking situation. It still felt very high frame rate because an agent looped on that for 4 days straight. And the creative director decided, okay, the work that this agent did was good enough to pull into the main game. Discord/ideas. I uploaded a GUN from 11 Labs that is, well, banger. Might be the answer to better sound. Can I use it? Max averaging 3 loops explanations per stream. Absolutely, Marco. Absolutely. Fable 5.1 any minute now. Are you sure? Wave or MP3 for your sound effects? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I hated Opus 5 so much that I switched to ChatGPT. Opus 5 is horrendous. I'm using it right now, but it's really bad. It's so slow. Just not good. Reduce the fire rate speed because the bullet damage, if good, and make the reload faster by 0.5. It's too much slow currently. It's way too slow for a reload. Reduce the fire rate speed because the bullet damage is good, and make the reload faster by 0.5. Yeah, I'm gonna try that out. That's actually a great critique. If you're new here, guys, and you're wondering what the software I'm using, it's Canvas. It's cnvs.dev. This is the software I've been building for the last 40 days. We've done over $40,000 in revenue. This is the software I built to vibe code at the maximum level I can vibe code at. All right. Every week I'm shipping updates. We're currently getting the iOS app shipped out. The reason why I'm building like these games and stuff like that may seem silly is because it's so important that I am using Canvas every day, not just to build Canvas. I have to use Canvas to do all sorts of different shit that the end users are going to use it for every day. And that's the only way that I can keep pushing it forward massively in like almost every avenue of vibe coding. And Canvas is available at cnvs.dev if you want to check it out. Okay, so I'm going to write game improvements. And this really should be an MD file, but whatever. I'm crazy visual and I like having the... billboard with CNVS. Advertisement. All right. Possibly we should look into setting up a system to have other ads in case it does bang out online. Like the worst case scenario is I post this game and it gets like 1 trillion views online and then I don't have an ability to monetize by putting advertisers in the game. Because that could be a quick like come up. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I really think that like a battle royale mode would be next level. Massive map, Fortnite style, with the storm, the full deal. I think that would be crazy. Okay, these are so bad. These are so bad. What? I guess this one kind of works. Jesus. These are actually horrendous and sort of feel like you did not even look at the game or the game design UI at all. Can you take another peek at what things look like inside the game and then redesign the billboard? And I think the billboard should probably be cnvs.dev with a slogan underneath it that says the future of vibe coding. Right, these are crazy, right? This is absurd. Besides maybe this one, I can see this one fitting. Oh my God. So this is what I'm talking about where like I had Opus 5 create that, right? And so you could only imagine like Opus 5 is dog shit, right? But by looping for 4 days straight, it was able to come up with a really good outcome. You could only imagine if we had a good model being looped. Like if we had something like Grok 4.6 in a loop, be insane. Stop monkeying around and build Canvas. Dude, that's a banger. That's a banger. Yo, Max idea. I love all your games, but why not build more tools? I do build tools. I'm building a tool right now, and I am a tool. Apps Creative, that's the master plan, getting him making SFX real time for hours. To make things even, have Brandon live criticize Kong. True. Banana Royale. Banana Royale. Needs the whole URL, and they need to be on every shipping container. That's a good idea. That's actually a great idea. 4th billboard is on the way there. Just iterate it a bit more. I'm going to be nicer to her. I'm trying. There was a respawn bug. Also felt like it felt like getting respawned, but it wasn't. Somehow it wasn't possible to move the camera. That was the kill. I agree with you, Sam. It felt really bad. It was the what is it called? The kill cam. Yes, the kill cam. Thank you. Is Tool making Tool while listening to Tool? How do you know that I listen to Tool? Because while I'm playing, I encountered some issues with browser, toggled for some key bindings and mouse jumps. Don't forget full screen mode to isolate the mouse and keyboard for game control only. Is that Comic Sans? I know it looks like Comic Sans. I think that's the worst part, is that the font that it made is so horrendous. All right, how long do we think? All right, if it took 4 days to build that, I feel like the optimist inside me feels like it's going to be faster from here on out, especially if I can figure out how to loop Grok 4.6. Like, that's going to be the major come up. If we figure out how to have a Fable 5 reviewer and a Grok 4.6 worker, we can sort of do it inside of Canvas, but it's not going to run for 4 days. Like, that's what we should be building right now, is figuring out how to make it 100% reliable to set a loop between Fable 5 reviewer and Grok 4.6 worker. Canvas shipping on all the containers is brilliant. Yeah. That's a good idea. All right, let me pull up Discord and see what somebody posted. Wait, what happened to Opus 5? I thought it was like cheap Fable. In theory, but it's so strange how the reason it's bad. It's almost hard to describe why it's bad. It's bad because it gets in its own way. It's irritating. It's actually irritating how it gets in its own way. Humble's going crazy today. Oh my God, John, is that real? Is John still here? Is John the Dragon still here? John the Dragon posted this in Discord. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The inside of the Whoop says, don't bother copying us. We will win. Dude, I love that. I love that energy. I love that energy. All right, where? Oh, sound effects. Okay. All right, let's listen to him. Let's listen to him. Jesus, that's loud. Holy. What is the browser the AI is using right now? It's the Canvas in-app browser. It's just an ultra simple Swift browser. I actually kind of like this one the best. I'm sure that you guys are not gonna like it, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I see things and I like love it, but I know the general public I'm not calling it as the general public, but I know that the majority of other people are not gonna like it. Like I think probably most people would go towards this. And honestly, this is probably more readable and stands out better. This should be on the side of all the containers. This should be the side of all the containers. Just this right here. Man, how do I do that? How do I do that? Like, right? All the containers in the game, when you go to they should all have that on the side. On the side. That's where all the ads should be. I think it's a no-brainer. All right, let me listen to the sound effects we got here. If you are not in the Discord community, I don't know what to tell you guys. Jesus, that's so loud. Well, let me turn that down. Turn that down. I think it's going to be too... Is that going to be too much? What do you guys think? Is that good or yay or nay? W or L? Let me play the first one. Oh, it's the same one. It's the same one. It's quiet on stream, deafening to you? Okay. Read what Brandon wrote. Brandon critiques let Max Rose got him back. Yeah. I think Beating Gun should sound a bit squishy, and the bullets hit should paint a yellow splat on the target characters. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. For the first iteration ad, it's okay. We can make changes later. There'll be Blade Runner 2049 ads later. Let's go. Let's go. Ricardo, you legend. Thank you so much. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, tickle that subscribe button. It means the world to me. Smart man added canvas browse branding. Maybe what would be better would be to have the sound and then a filtering module for in-game adjustments. Just a proof of concept with 11 Labs trying to get a banana shot sound now. Too high levels need to be squishier. Yeah, that's too... If we're being real, if we're being realistic, the Kong of Duty game is sort of cartoony, you know? It's not sort of, it is. It's cartoony. So I think that anything realistic is not like exactly going to work. It needs to be sort of like more play. Like fun. Like hee hee ha ha. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's just get the olive drab in there for now. Let me see the game one more time. cnvs.dev/Kong. Yeah, I think a big billboard just like this is going to be the way. Yeah. Or the other problem I realize is that the other problem I realize is that the Tripo 3D is not going to be able to do this. Like it can create I don't know, we could try. We could try. I don't think it's going to be able to make the text on it. Tripo is not good at doing text at all. I don't think it'll get any of that. It'll just be like a blurry mess. So like, I think I would have to create the actual billboard and then somehow paint it after the fact. Let me just see. First, I'm going to say, can you take V10 and make the legs twice as long? Hey Max, long time no see. What is up, Sam? May I ask if Canvas is what you do full time, or what is your main business? Yes, I full time vibe coding content creation. I'm super grateful to be in a position where I can do that situation. But yeah, that's what I do. All right. A tube sound like the grenade launcher. A tube sound like grenade launcher spline in Call of Duty for the gun, and the splat for the hitmaker. Spawn facing a branded container in your face. About context found. That's so perfect. That's so perfect. I just have all the. I have all the spawn points, so where you spawn, you are directly staring at an ad. Read my chats of giving you fire. Hold on, I'm trying to read through them. A tube sound like the grenade launcher spline in Call of Duty for the gun, and the splat for the hitmaker. Splat for the hitmaker. I think we have to mind my shop. I think we have to create a testing thing. I can't believe Brandon hasn't said that already. I think that's the first and foremost. Is we create one of these. Hold on. We give the loop a 11 Labs key, and then we have it create one of these, so it has all these different sound types. With 11 Labs audio. And then once in game, we have a development sliders, so we can fine tune the footsteps, the banana launcher, the hit markers, all of that stuff, and even select different ones out and end up at the best of everything. One thing I will say that I really like is the background, the jungle bed. Hold on. The jungle bed is great. I don't know how it did that good, but wow. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. Grenade sound for the Kansas, wake up! Grenade sound for the gun, for the launcher sound, and splat for the hit marker. Now you're talking crazy, Brandon. You're talking crazy. How is it creating sounds? What are you using? I don't know how it's actually creating the sounds. It's using I don't know. Somehow AI is generating sounds. I to be honest, I'm not like, I am an audio guy, like I'm big time into audio, but not anywhere audio creation at all. But it's not using 11 Labs or anything like that, which possibly we could get much better effects if we were to have some of this stuff generated with 11 Labs. I don't know. Kind of, I'm just a vibe creator. I don't know exactly. I have no idea. Sam's Gaming Closet says, "Are you really watching him while you're in the bathroom?" Yes, I am. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm confident my last chat is the best idea. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. A tube sound like the grenade launcher spline in Call of Duty. In the splat for the hit marker. Yeah, I just have to take all of them, and I have to put them into an agent, generate a page just like this with all of those available, and then we go through them one by one and assign them. That's what we're going to do. Chat, any context of what he has procrastinated while working on this? Actually, we finished the task that we needed to do very first, Splitfire. I just need to send this out, actually. Okay, I just tested this end-to-end in the testing environment, and it seems like it works incredibly well. Can you please update the app that is on my phone to use this version that's in the simulator? And can you also... Are you able to send update to test flight? Or do I need to archive that in Xcode by myself?
Which project or target do you mean?
Stop it! Or do I need to archive that in test flight myself? All right, so I need to back to Canvas for a second. I have to run that on my phone today. I have to run the app version, the iOS version of Canvas on my phone today. And I need to leave the development build of Canvas open with the mode that we just enabled. That is the full psychopath mode. The what is it? The at all cost armed. So Canvas never goes to sleep, so that the phone can spawn and prompt agents on our Mac at all times. It's just that simple. That's all I have to do today. And then after it's fully tested today, I can drop the link for the test flight in Discord, and you beautiful people can come in and provide feedback on the iOS app, and then we can ship the iOS app to full production. And then we're going to have the mobile version of Canvas, which honestly is probably going to 10x my workflow. Because I will just be firing up loops for all the shit I want to build from my phone and having it run for 24 hours straight. No brainer. No brainer. All right. What motivates you? In Mind My Shop says he has a hot fiance and he's 6'5". I mean, that's what motivates me. That's what keeps me on the edge. MB, I just tuned in. I'll head back to see how shareholder value was increased. Thank you. Thank you. What motivates me is buying a house for my family. We have to buy a house for my family. All right, somebody just posted a new audio clip. Hold on. Oh God, that's so bad. Stop. I don't even like listening to that. It's so wet. Can you guys hear that on stream? I'm gonna play it one more time. It's giving me the ick. That's what the girls say on TikTok. It gives me the ick. Oh, it goes so long. It sounds like diarrhea. One more time. Why does it have the ending there? That's so crazy. It's juicy. It's too juicy. God, that's terrible. Brandon is right. The direction is right, but it's It needs to be a little less wet and squishy. It needs to be a little less wet and squishy. Opus 5 is down for me. That's because they're putting out Fable 5.1, I think. Let's see if we have any update on that. Let's see if we have any update on that. I'm going to type in Fable 5.1. The game Rust has the best headshot sound. We'll have to check that out. It's like a melon. That's not what I meant by vibe pooping. The steak is too juicy. The lobster is too buttery. Fable was already pretty perfect. It was. All right, a successor to Fable 5, likely 5.1, is now being tested for a subset of accounts with Fable 5 selected on Claude Web and possibly also Claude Code. Fable 5 also underwent this grayscale testing earlier on the day of its broader release, and Anthropic regularly carry out these tests pre-launch. Okay. Brandon says I typed that before I heard him say it. I swear, LOL. No, you didn't. You liar. No, I guarantee he's telling the truth because we always have similar feel on things. All right, guys. We're leaving off there today. Bruno, thank you so much for the subscriber. It means the world. I have to get this iOS app shipped for real today. All right, which is going to involve shipping an update to Canvas, which is something I do off stream. Other than that, I'm going to take all of you guys' input on the game. I'm going to get that fed in along with an ad for Canvas. Then I'm going to post a clip on X, and it's going to go mega viral. People are going to be like, wow, how did you build this game? We're going to get probably 10,000 to 20,000 site visitors. It's probably going to bring down the server, but that's fine. Because then I'm going to make a post about we got too many visitors. It brought down the server. Then everybody's going to see the ad inside the game, and then they're going to buy Canvas. It'll probably be an influx of $40,000 to $50,000 cash. From there, we're going to be in a great spot to put a down payment down on the new house and build out the stream room. The new stream room will have a 360 hanging vibe coding setup. I will be suspended. Okay? Try to envision it with me. Monitors all the way around me. Lights. Vibe. Think Star Trek meets old library is going to be the aesthetic. All right, I know it's ambitious. I know it's very ambitious. Star Trek meets classic library, old library taste. And it's just that simple. That's what's going to happen for the rest of the week. All right, so I need you guys locked in. I need you guys dialed in. We're going to be back live tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern sharp. Tonight, I'm going to actually sleep. I'm not going to lie to you. The last 2 nights has been 6 hours or less of sleep. Not excellent, but we're getting a lot of work done. We're making a lot of progress everywhere in life. All right, tonight will be a re-up on sleep. Tomorrow, we come in hot for a longer stream. Maximum focus, energy, planning, potential. Pew. Does that make sense? Yo, actually, Apps Creative, that's a fantastic idea. I thought about doing that. So something like where I'm in my living room or something like that. Or even that could be a crazy idea. Like imagine if this chat setup right here was the iPhone app. And then I'm somewhere awesome. And I have just the iPhone app. And I'm vibe coding. I would have to figure the whole thing out, okay? But we could do a mobile app stream where I'm vibe coding from the mobile app. All right, and then I am in some sort of incredible location that somebody would normally not vibe code from. Maybe a gym. Something like that, okay? Doop, 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 doop. And we're putting the iPhone app to the test on the go. Vibe coding from a roller coaster until I buy a house. Vibe coding while walking my dog. Don't forget to make a banana claymore. Oh my God. Hold on. Dude. Dude, that's a great idea. That's the future of vibe coding. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. It means the world. If you haven't already, check out Canvas at cnvs.dev. cnvs.dev. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get some movement in your body. Touch some grass. Get some protein going. Get some water going. Take care of yourself. Call your mom. Or your dad. Or your friend. Or talk to your dog. Anything not AI. Anything not AI is going to be fine. Roxy says, vibe coding until I make a baby. My dog vibe coding while he walks me. What am I going to do with you guys? All right, thank you so much, guys. I got to go. Peace out. Michael says, bonjour tout le monde depuis la France. Français. That was perfect. I know I'm not saying Michael right, but can you please give me an out of 10 review on my French accent? Good accent? Immediately. 8 out of 10. Hello, are you there?
Hey, I'm here and listening.
Can you rip this with a French accent? It's bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
All right, if can you rip that one more time?
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
All right, one last time, a little bit louder.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
All right, but really own it. Like you are in France right now and you just got a croissant and you are loving life and everything's going well.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
All right, give me 20% more enthusiasm.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
Bonjour tout le monde depuis la France.
What does that mean?
It means hello, everyone from France.
Let's go!
Yes, I love that energy. Keep it rolling. What's next on the canvas?
Nothing. I'm going to have lunch. I'm ending the stream right now.
Nice. Enjoy your lunch and the break. I'll be right here when you're back and ready to build again.
Hey, before I go, I gotta tell you, you did an incredible job today.
Aw, thank you. That's really kind. I had a great time working with you. Enjoy your lunch and come back anytime you want to spin up something new.
All right. You don't think it's problematic if we talk like this while we're doing work, right?
Not at all. Talking like this can actually make work feel lighter, more human, and more fun. As long as we stay respectful and focused when needed, it's a great vibe.
All right. Well, you can go to sleep, and I'll see you next time. All right. Humble said it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, I'm at the door as an android. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, Quebec. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Sarab. Thank you, Context. Thank you, Dev, Joel. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you, Humble, the Legend, the Great, the Wise. Thank you, Digital Nomad Media. I would say shut up, you effing sycophant. I don't know what that means. Simon, we'll see you later. Apps Creative, thank you so much. Brandon, thank you. Felipe, I appreciate it. You legend. Waldo, thank you. Jabbar, Rico, Bruno, Kenneth, Garlic Crouton, you already know. Smelly Deli, I appreciate it. You're always in here with the sauce, the latest sauce. I can't even believe it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. John, thank you so much if you're still here. I'm sure you're not. Oscar, my guy. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Be there, day 83 of Vibe Coding until I buy my family a house. We've done $45,000 in revenue in the last, it's really only the last like 40 days. But let's keep it going, guys. Let's not slow down now, all right? I will see you guys in the Discord community. The rest